Can you get traffic from YouTube to your website? And how do you do that? Is it even possible to grow your business that way? That's the topic that we're going to discover today. Hi, my name is Ingrid, and this is Tea Time. All right, guys, I got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started. We're going to talk about YouTube and the secrets that YouTube has regarding to traffic. Remember, the goal was to everything that you're doing on YouTube, your viewers, your people are right now owned by YouTube, right? You don't have an email address or anything. So how do you get those people to your funnels, to your websites? That is the goal of today. And we're going to focus this time on YouTube. Last week we did Facebook. Now we're going to look at YouTube. We're going to do that as the same process as we did last week, a 6-step process. So we're going to take a little bit at the history of YouTube and the goals that YouTube has. The second step is finding your Dream 100 on this platform. The third is what is your publishing strategy and your publishing plan. The fourth step in that process is how you work your way in. That has to do with your Dream 100 and how you can collaborate with each other to get more traffic towards your websites. Number 5 is buying your way in. So that's traffic that you pay for. How you can leverage that within YouTube. And step number 6 is ultimately fill your funnel, which is the ultimate goal, right? All right. Let's compare for a little bit Facebook versus YouTube. The thing with Facebook Live, if we're talking about video, is that it appears in the news feed and then it's gone. You know, it gets the Facebook news feed gets filled with a lot of other messages, and it goes down to the bottom, and eventually it's gone. You can boost it for a little while, but the lifespan is very short. And the same is that with Instagram. Now, the fun thing about YouTube is that it's not going to fade away. It can, even if you set it up correctly, it can even grow the number of viewers. And with Facebook Live, the number of viewers goes down in time. With YouTube, it can grow if it's set up correctly. That's what we're going to talk about. So how does YouTube work? The goal of YouTube is basically the same as the goal on Facebook. It wants to keep the viewers on YouTube, and it's doing a very good job at that, right? You got that too, that when you're watching a movie and then you look on the side bar on the right, I want to watch that too, and all of a sudden 1.5 hours are gone. I have that, definitely. So they're doing a really good job at that. And that has to do with the algorithm that is behind it. And that's what we're going to talk about. So let's take a look at what the history and the goals are of YouTube, right? It was created in 2005. And at the moment, it's the second largest search engine after Google. And it's also the page that is trafficked the most after Google, right? Of course, Google owns YouTube now. So what are you talking about in terms of numbers? If you look at the number of logins into YouTube per month, that's 1.9 billion. That's a lot of zeros. 1.9 billion people. If you look at every minute, about 400 hours of video are uploaded per minute. And you also, the number of people who watch YouTube daily is 1.6 billion, 1 billion hours. So all the people together, 1 billion hours that they watch daily. So basically it works the same as on any platform, right? You create content, you get people to engage with that content, and you ask them to subscribe. But YouTube has an extra added function, and that is it works also like a search engine. So it doesn't only work like a social platform with the engage factor, it also works like a search engine, which means that if people are searching on Google on certain keywords and you got those keywords inside your video gets recommended. And if I don't know if you ever did that, search on particular keywords, you got the advertisements, and then directly under that you got the YouTube videos and then the web pages. Right? I don't know if they changed that order right now, but the YouTube videos are highly regarded, highly in the search results. That means that as long as people are searching for those keywords, your videos will pop up if it's set up correctly. And that means that's the reason why your number of viewers over time go up, because it never stops. People keep on searching for those keywords. As long as YouTube and Google do not change the algorithm, it will go up if it's set up correctly. So it's a matter of, that's how YouTube works. So it's a matter of optimizing your videos to work in favor of those algorithms that YouTube is using. And that's what we're going to talk about today. All those tips and tricks and all those hacks that we have to optimize your videos in that way that the YouTube algorithm picks it up and makes it more, gets more people to view your videos. Okay? So that's the goal. That is the goal. So, where do you start? Good question. We start, as usual, with the Dream 100. We did that in Facebook too. And we did that in previous videos, so I will keep it short. Basically, you have to build 2 Dream 100 lists, because YouTube, like I said, it works like a social platform, but it also works as a search engine. So you need 2 types of lists. The first list are the names of, the Dream 100 people, the names of your Dream 100. Let's say Tony Robbins. I always pick him because I know he's a large following. And you see if they publish also on YouTube. Some of them don't, some of them will, and then you pick out the ones who have a large following, right? And then one way of working your way into that is buying ads so that it will be shown in front of those dream customers, of those people who follow your Dream 100. Like Facebook, you can do that with Facebook too, but you can also do that with YouTube. I didn't know that. It was a light bulb for me when I discovered that. So that's why I'm sharing it. So you can bring your offer under the attention of those people, of the Dream 100 audience. And in that way, if they click, you can move them towards your funnel. The second type of lists that you need to create are keyword phrases. So, and what you need to think of then are the keywords that your dream customer is using, what they are looking for. And you create videos with those words in the title, and of course about the subject. That will help. If that's the search engine part, that is the same with Google, which we will dive in later on, not today but in another episode. So you create videos that about the subject of the keyword to get up in the rankings of YouTube, of the YouTube algorithm. So there are 2 lists that you need to make. All right. So then what? You got the keywords, you got the people. Then what? Well, then you need to identify what your strategy is and your publishing plan. What are you going to do? Basically, what does the YouTube algorithm do? It ranks videos. That's what it do. Hi, Sean. Nice to meet you. Great. It ranks videos because what do they want? They want to keep the people in the platform. So to increase their experience and their engagement, that's why the ranking is there. And you need to go up on that ranking so that you get recommended more. Basically, that's what the algorithm does. So if you are creating your YouTube videos in alignment with what that algorithm wants, keeping you up in the rankings and making you engaged and create a user experience, that is when you win. And that's the goal. So one thing that you can do always is look at your Dream 100 and see what they are doing. What are they doing regarding to descriptions, regarding to tags, regarding to links that they use. Because you don't know always when YouTube changes its algorithm, but you can see it working with your Dream 100, because I bet they got the people who know that, or are focused on that, and it's their daily job to keep the YouTube videos up in the rankings. So keep an eye on your Dream 100 people. See what they're doing. If you suddenly see a change in description or a change in tags or something like that, then oh, wait a minute, something has changed. And then you can model, right? Okay, so where do we start? When it comes to publishing, where do we start? You need to set up your own channel, right? That's a very important thing. Now, the name of the channel is not something which is keyword based. You can use any name. It's a branding thing, okay? For instance, Russell Brunson ClickFunnels. Really, that exists, right? If you don't know who Russell Brunson is, he's the guy of this book, and that's where we got our inspiration from. If you want a copy of this book, by the way, let me know, and I'll send you to a page where you can get it. Anyway, the name of your channel has all to do with branding, so that's not the most important thing. But the About Us page is, because it says something about you. And yes, they do check it out before they subscribe. They want to know who you are. So make it good, make it count. And it will also show up in search results, that little About Us description. So tell them what you are about, right? And make it crystal clear. Make it crystal clear. Don't be vague. Don't be vague. Then you got a header image. And that's one other thing that they will check out. It's because it's the first thing that they see, bam, on top, header image. So keep it simple. Make it how do you say that? I wanted to say exponentially. Make it really, really clear what your channel is about, and what do you do and how you can help, right? Speak to your target audience via that header. Then you get a profile image. Now, many people make the mistake to put a business logo there. Don't. People connect with people. So put your photo there. Your engagement will go up. And then you get something which you can also do in setting up your channel, is the channel trailer. The trailer and the description that comes by it. That is a video of no more than 2 minutes. So from 1 to 2 minutes, not longer. And it has to, if you do that in a certain order, you get a lot of people who instantly get within 2 minutes what your channel is about. And that's really important. So introduce yourself, welcome your viewer, talk to them and understand them. Basically, that's all you have to do there. Then the second thing, that little video, your channel trailer has about 5 steps. Okay, so the number 1 is introduce yourself. The number 2, your backstory, but keep it short, please. Explain why you created this content. Okay, keep it short again. Number 3, pitch your value statement. Talk about the channel, what it's about, and why it matters. Very important. Number 4, share your posting schedule. So tell them that they can expect a video once a day, once every other day, once a week, stuff like that. And number 5, have a strong CTA, call to action. Tell them what to do. Tell them to subscribe. Tell them to click the bell so that they turn on the notifications, right? So those 5 things you need to do within 2 minutes. Make that video. make that video. Now you got your channel set up. What do you need to do next? You need to identify the keywords that what you want to make the videos about. So if you use a little bit of vague keywords like how to shave, I'm going to take Gillette as an example. Gillette is of course a razor brand, you know that. So if you do how to shave and you do that, you type that in the YouTube search bar, then you got, a lot of people. There's too much competition. That's not the way. But there is a way to find out, to be more specific. How to shave a beard, how to shave your head, how to shave your back, right? You can make all kinds of videos of each and every one of those little how do you say that? I wanted to say sub niches, but that's not it. It's a subject and then a part of that. Oh, I don't know. There is a beautiful word of that in English, but I'm not English, so I forgot the word. And it's called, so if you just take the subject, how to shave, and then you can diversify that, go deeper into that, and make a video of each and every one of those subjects. Another thing that you can do is the ABC hack. In the YouTube search bar, type in how to shave, and then a space, and then an A. And then you get how to shave a sheep, how to shave a head, how to shave animals. I don't know. I'm just saying something. And then for the next thing that you can type in that YouTube search bar is how to shave, and then a space again, and then B. And then you get all the options starting with a B, and then all the options starting with a C, etc. You can go down the entire alphabet. That's called the ABC hack. There is a beautiful tool for that, but I forgot the name, but I will share it in the description. Oh God, what was the name? Never mind. There is a tool for that who does that, and where you can once a day you can do a type of search like that. So you type in how to shave, and they will come up with the entire list from A to Z. Beautiful. Anyway, so now you have a channel. You have identified the keywords. Now you're going to make your first video. Very scary. There are two types of videos. You got the videos who are what's called discoverable, and you got the videos who are called webinar videos. The discoverable videos are using those keywords, and you use those keywords as a hook, to grab the attention. So how does that look, that video? It's a specific way it is set up. The first 15 seconds, you are going to talk about the hook, the grabbing their attention. I did that with this video also, how to use YouTube to get traffic to your website channel, something like that, right? 15 seconds, not more. Keep it really precise, really short, and use those keywords that your dream customer is searching upon, okay? Also tell them what they're going to get by the end of the video, so that you are ensuring that they're going to stay until the end. All right, so that's the first 15 seconds. It's a hook. Then you got a trailer part, which is 4 or 5 seconds, where you say something about your brand. Don't make it 30 seconds. Don't make it a minute. You will lose your audience that way. Keep it short, 4 or 5 seconds. Hi, this is my name. My name is Ingrid from Time Saving Business, and this is tea time. Something like that, Then the introduction. Those are the next 15 to 30 seconds. That is the place where you tell who you are and why they should listen to you. Share your story, but do it in the 15 to 30 seconds. Then comes the content part, where you tell the story or the thing that you want to teach. That could be 7 to 12 minutes. And you're delivering, of course, the value which you promised inside the hook. And then always end with an offer, being a CTA, the call to action. Like, comment, subscribe, put on the notifications. Do not do sales in a discoverable teaching video. All right? If you do it that way, it's really concise, max 15 minutes, and you're good to go. People will watch that. The longer you make your videos, you will lose the people. So keep it precise, keep it short. The second type of video that you can make are the webinar videos, and those are less keyword focused, right? And you use webinar videos basically to sell. So the keywords are going for the ranking stuff, but the webinar videos are going more for the sales. And again, the goal is the traffic that you earned on the YouTube website, YouTube platform. You want to move that to traffic that you own, which is via your funnels and websites. All right? Okay, cool. Now, you created your first video. What's next? You upload it and you set it live. This is the part where you need to align with the YouTube algorithm. So, first of all, YouTube sees itself as some sort of TV show. So it loves the way that when you schedule your lives, when you schedule your videos. So that's the first thing. There's in total about, how many do I have? In total about 6 things you can do to optimize the settings towards the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so first of all, schedule. Second of all, find those keyword phrases for your video. That is the ABC method, the ABC hack that we talked about before. Type those keywords in the description. There's an option there where you can type in the keywords. Do that. Number 3, the video title. Again, use those keywords and use the strong hook. If you remember, I said about a couple of minutes ago, you start your video with a hook. With the first 15 seconds are a hook. It's where you use your keywords. It's the title of the video that when you upload it, you use the same first sentence as in the title. So keep it the same. Keep it the same. That's the easiest way to remember anyway. So use the keywords and use it as a hook. Okay? Number 4, the thumbnail. Now, of course, it's really nice, that YouTube selects a thumbnail from the video, but basically it doesn't say anything. It's just having a face with a frozen picture, But if you make your own picture there, there are certain things that you can do which YouTube likes, and that is use an image, use bright colors to stand out. Don't use as many words. And if you do those things, it will stick out. And then it will get engagement, and that's what YouTube likes. Okay? So look at your Dream 100. How do they do that? So look at them for examples. But those are the things that you can do on a thumbnail. Don't use what YouTube suggests. Upload your own. All right? Okay, cool. Number 5, the description. That could be about 150 to 300 words. And the first 2 sentences should contain the keywords, and it should contain the call to action. Why? Because it's above the fold. It's if people search on it, they get your video and they get the first 2 sentences of your description. So make it count what you put there. Okay? Also, what you need to do in there. If you look at a real good example, and again, Russell Brunson, for instance, he has a whole list of links below that in the description. Do that, add a subscribe link, subscribe to your playlist, for instance, or to your channel. Let's start with that. Put a link in there for your front end funnels. So they're directly to your lead magnets, for instance, right? Put in links there of the playlists that you have so that they can binge watch. I will come to that in a later moment. Add hashtags and make sure that you put links in there where they can follow you on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, if you have all those types of accounts. Put the links in there. Give people the opportunity to click on that. And the sixth thing that you can do when you upload and trying to align with the YouTube algorithm is you add tags. Keep them closely related to the topic and use the main keyword. Shave, Gillette, Russell Brunson, funnels, traffic, things like that. All right? Then, so now you got your videos created, you got it uploaded, you set it live, you have done all the descriptions to the YouTube algorithm. Then you need to send people towards your new videos, right? Let people know that you make a new video. Send them an email, especially your own people, people that you already have. If you made some new content and you already have some sort of a list or a group, a Facebook group, let them know that you made a new video and let them go towards it. Why? Because it creates engagement. Those people already know you a little bit, maybe even like or trust you already, so they are more likely to respond than someone who's totally new. And it's the respond, it's the engagement that YouTube wants, right? Because when you have more engagement, YouTube will make sure that you pop up on the sidebar. That's a nice way to advertise, right? And they will also make sure that your ranking goes up. So those are the things that YouTube algorithm does for you the more engagement that you get with your video. So let people know that you made something new. All right? Now, what happens as soon as you do that and you send people towards it, then the YouTube algorithm is going to watch you. Now, that's not scary. That's not scary at all. Like I said, if you're doing good, you will get rewarded for that. In the sidebar, more people who can watch and more up in the ranking. All right. So what are they looking for? What are the three things that the YouTube algorithm looks at? First of all, the click-through rate. How many people are clicking the thumbnail to watch your video? Now, there's a percentage which says about 4% is acceptable, about 6% is really good, and at 9% click-through rate is you're going to have a party, because that's really good. All right? Just to give you an idea of what the click-through rate can be over time. Okay. The second thing that the YouTube algorithm is looking for is the initial retention. What does that mean? How many people are watching the first minute? The first minute. Try to keep it above 70%. 70% of the people who click the thumbnail are staying for that first minute. That's something that YouTube likes, if you are above that 70%. The third thing that they're looking at is the overall retention. How long are people staying on your video? How long do they watch? What's acceptable is about 35%. What's good, it's about 40%. And when it's 50%, you can have that party again. Because that will mean that YouTube rewards you with that, with more reach and with more ranking. All right, so what they're looking for: the click-through rate, how many people are clicking on the thumbnail, the initial retention, how many people are watching in the first minute, and the overall retention, how long do people stay on your video. So that's what you are being judged by. That's how the YouTube algorithm watches you. It sounds really creepy, but it's not. It's not. Just use it towards your advantage. That's the whole goal, right? The other thing that YouTube likes, again, listen, YouTube tries to keep people to stay on their platform. So how do you do that? Binge watch. Remember when you're watching Netflix and you fall into episode number 6 or something, and you like of a new show and you like it, then you're going to go to episode 1 and you're going to watch everything in front of it, right? Binge watching. YouTube likes that. So how do you do that? How do you do that with your own videos? You need to create a playlist. Really easy, done in a couple of seconds. If you have long videos, like 30 to 60 minutes, you need to break them up in sizable chunks of about 5 to 10 minutes. People like watching short pieces of content. Okay, so break up that long video, break it up in sizes of about 5 to 10 minutes, and put those little videos inside the playlist. In that way, because people like to watch short videos, especially about one topic. If I don't know if you got it, but when I am looking for a specific topic and I see the video, like, oh my God, it's going to take 1.5 hours. Then I lose half of my interest already, and I haven't even started yet. But if it's 5 minutes, 10 max, like, okay, I can do that. And then you'll find yourself binge watching because the next is also 5 minutes and the next is also 5 minutes, right? So it's sizable chunks. That's how I see it. Or eatable chunks. How do you want to name it? So people will see more videos, and that will create, again, more engagement, and it will boost the rankings because you're staying on that platform. You also get a better relationship with the viewers, a bit faster, because they're watching several videos. The hottest subscribers that go watch those videos, they will boost the initial and the overall retention because people stay longer. They watch the whole thing instead of the first 10 minutes. You will get more likes, you will get more comments, and everyone wants to see it all, especially when you're talking about a subject that's really hot, that people want to know about those type of things. So if they know, like, and trust you, they're going to watch everything, right? So binge watch, make playlists. So what is the publishing plan then that you can do? Well, what you can do each day is to search for new keywords and then make a video on those keywords. So for instance, you want to make a video about, like I said, as an example, shaving, like Gillette. So the first day you make a video about how to shave your hair, and then how to shave your head, and how to shave your legs, and how to shave your arms. I don't know, stuff like that. Okay? So use new keywords and make the video towards that. Then each week, it's just a suggestion of a plan, right? Each week you make new videos to target the people with of your dream audience. If your dream audience is using new words or other words or something, so you can do for the first week about shaving, the next week about shower tips. I'm just going on top of my mind, right? I don't know if this thing exists, but I'm giving you an example. What goes through the head of your target audience, of your dream customer? Well, they're into health, so what's health? Something about food, something about shaving, something about shower habits, something about, I don't know, sleeping habits. So on each week you dive into deep, finding all types of subdiversions of the topic. And the next week you're going to talk about the first week about shaving, the next week about showering, the next week about food, all those type of things. There's enough to do. And also on each month, create a new playlist, right? Teach stuff, boost the rankings, do as much as you can. If YouTube is your way to communicate, then this is how to do it. All right. So that was the part of the YouTube, the part of the YouTube in the beginning. So what we talked about the history and the goals. We talked about your Dream 100 on YouTube and how to use that. We talked about publishing strategies, and how to set up those videos. How long does those videos need to be? What type of videos, and how you can use that to satisfy the YouTube algorithm. So the step number 4 is working your way in. How do you use that? Remember that we talked about work your way in regards to your Dream 100. It means that you collaborate, right? Now, your Dream 100, you did your homework. Your Dream 100 in step 2 has a YouTube channel also. So how do you use their YouTube channel and your YouTube channel? Well, you can, for instance, make a video, an interview. We talked about that, an interview with your influencer, with your Dream 100 person or your influencer. You post it on their channel and you ask if you can put the links towards you in their description. That's something you can do, or vice versa. That you put it on your channels with a link towards their description. Those things that you can do. Or, for instance, you can post a video on their channel and put a link towards your podcast or towards I won't go directly towards a funnel unless it's a free thing, but that's how you can get their subscribers towards your website. Remember, that was the goal. That's how you do it. So you collaborate together with your Dream 100 person and you just ask if you can exchange descriptions and exchange links. Okay, so make it a win-win for both. That's the way how you work your way in. Now, you can also buy your way in, so you find the videos who, that's step number 5, by the way. You find the videos who have a lot of views, and you find also, it's a specific type of video that you're looking for. Of course, the topic are the keywords that your dream customer is using, right? And then sometimes you find videos that have a lot of views, but the owner doesn't know how to monetize, how to use YouTube videos to earn money or get traffic from. Those are the people, of course, where you can go listen. I put a link in the description back to my funnel on my website. Collaborate with them again. Make them feel it's a win for them, but also a win for you. So that's the buy your way in part. And then step number 6 is filling your funnel. So when you optimize your videos and put in all those links in the description, like we said, then all the viewers are going to check that out. And they're going to go towards your funnels, towards your website. So it will drive traffic towards your website, which is exactly what we want. Again, the viewers on YouTube, it's good that you have them, but if you don't know how to convert them towards your website, you got nothing. And if YouTube changes the algorithm and all of a sudden you got no one watching your videos anymore, you got nothing. And what you want is for them to go to your website, leave their name and email address so that they are on your list. And that's the traffic that you own and not the traffic that you earned. Okay? So it starts like the same as with Facebook. It starts with being consistent, publish make it keyword related, and deliver content, add value. That's where it all starts. You can use paid ads also on videos. So you can use that whole strategy that we just talked about. You can also like using paid ads to be shown on your Dream 100 videos. You can do that part also, but we will talk about that later because that's a different type of strategy that you need to do, right? So basically what you want is to set up your channels and set up your videos in a way that the YouTube algorithm likes it. And that will create more ranking in both YouTube and in Google. And that's what you want, right? As people start searching, you want the top ranks. You want to be in that top rank. Okay? Those are the strategies how you can, it's a lot of strategies, the strategies which you can use, how to get YouTube traffic towards your website. It's a lot of information. I advise you to check out the video again. If you like it, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and click the notification. And if you're watching on Facebook, check out the guides section where this will be placed. All right. Thank you very much for watching. This was another episode of Tea Time. See you next time. Bye-bye.